it even...
Slayer.
Yeah. Okay. So the respawn sections are gonna be pretty much the same. I kind of based it off Halo 2's lockout. Just, you know, like the weapons like the assault rifle here. Simple things like that, but it's still lockout. You know, here in the middle it's bigger. We don't have the middle glass thing to go through like they did in the anniversary edition. But as you can see, you can't just get away using sprint. You're still going to be pretty exposed because of the space here. Now let's start on the sniper's nest. I hope it's not lagging. So sniper rifle is here. I positioned it even with these little coils, fusion coils, that you can still throw the grenade from over there and it will show up right there. But okay. And then coming down, and all these are wide enough to sprint, and they make sense for the map, but you guys get it. And then areas here, like if I'm going to do like King of the Hill, or damn, what the freak is it called? The bomb, the whatever bomb in man, it feels like it's lagging. The bomb from the bomb game, you know what I mean. Okay, so you come through here, everything's pretty much the same, and I swear it's lagging. It's pissing me off. Okay, I even added these things to it where you could still come here and squat. You can walk through the entire top section if you want to. Did I crouch? Okay. You run here. See, it's a little more open. And I'm gonna throw everything that people that usually understand, who's played Lockout like since birth, dude. Okay, get down to the shotgun. Boom, shotgun's right here. All right, little green atmosphere. Still got your hiding spots right there. Got your ramp. Right there's where your pistols and whatnot are. And here's one of the tricks. Okay. Squat. Right, and then we're gonna jump right there. Okay, and then jump and crouch. And then you got, I put these weapons, the railgun up here. This was like back in the day, kind of like a tricky spot to get on top of, but yeah. There's your pistol. Okay. Covenant carbine right here. Your grenades, same position. Everything's the same spot, but there's just gonna be some added little bonuses here and there. You still got this little crevice. You come here and this really launches you, but as you can see, this open space, and it lands you exactly where the old location was. So see the bow shop, you come here, it is the same distance from this door, doesn't land you outside here as the original Lockout or Prison Break. I forget what the Halo 3 one is called, but yeah, pretty big open space here. You could jump on top of here. You could crouch. I think you could just walk through it, but you get the gist of this open area, you know. And if you've played Halo 2, there you go. And instead of a battle rifle, it's the DMR. I think I put that there because in this game the DMR is much better. But alright. Okay, you go through here. instead of the, man, what was it called? The plasma rifle from Halo 2 and 3, and they later put it in Halo 5 and Infinite. But yeah, then we have the Covenant suppressor or whatever, storm rifle, which is freaking gay. Alright. Added this little extra little crevice here. Look outside a bit. You drop down the sword. Same spot. Boom. Alright. Another fusion coil, exactly where it's supposed to be. The needler. The drop down from the second floor. Or I guess the first floor, and that's like the basement area. The suppressor. Still drop down. Boom. Same thing. You could jump right there. You could jump there. Like, the dimensions aren't the exact same, but it is if it was made for sprint. Got all up in here. And some of them I definitely made it so that it blows up and the blast radius is really big. Kind of like the Halo 1 and whatever it's called. 2 and 3. Fusion coils. Here's the battle rifle. Let's throw a grenade over there. Get that sniper over here. Oh, shoot. Didn't throw the grenade correctly. Even this little pole area. Now, these, the top sections, are little added bonuses. And I'm going to show you how to get to everything. And it's freaking awesome. Okay. So, just like the original, you could walk back out here. I right now have the Promethean vision. Boom. You walk over here. There's a jetpack. You could switch it out if you didn't get the correct one. Okay. And then we got a Spartan laser. Hell yeah. Okay. Just jump back on here. Crouch if you need to. You could sprint and jump, whatever. It don't matter. Okay. So, the easiest way to do all this stuff is with the jetpack. Or, like, I guess the only way, but the easiest slots to get to is from there to there and that little pocket, okay? So, let's do that. So, you're going to climb here, and I think it's good enough distance. Boom. Then you got your, man, what the freak is this called? The beam rifle, and then that's the incineration cannon. Alright. I didn't make it so you could go over there, so that's not part of the map. But yeah, like here I put this gun because it's going to be obvious where you're at. Everybody's going to be able to see you. You guys get the gist of it. Okay? Oh, man, Spartan laser already despawned. You could do it here if you want to maybe get a little higher. Just jetpack right here. Now you can't get up there. I made it a little too high, which was on purpose. Yeah. From here you cannot get to there, but from there you can fly over here. Even if you, well, actually, let's try it right here. I think maybe you can. Okay. Let's let that jetpack reload. Alright. Okay, you can. Boom. Oh, barely. F. But it's okay. Okay. F me. Okay. Easiest way to get up there. Let's try this again. Man, why the freak isn't it flying here like last time? Whatever. Oh. And you could still get from here Up there. Bam. Okay. Just sprint. You can make the jump without the jetpack. And then here you just get up here. Boom. Crouch a little bit over here so people don't F you up. Boom. And then you sprint over, jetpack. Right here, you're in this little nook or giant nook, whatever you want to call it. Bam. You could snipe, but everybody right under you, they're safe. So as soon as they spot you, they just go over there, and you're gonna have to leave eventually. Okay? But from here, you can get to there, even on the outside area. So let's go. Let's use that jetpack. Yeah. Back here doesn't really have a purpose. It doesn't have any weapons. You could shoot back here. I guess that's the one purpose. You know, down here. But other than that, it don't really matter. Okay. You're right here, able to snipe. Now, the slightly harder area to get to is right up there. And I'll show you how to do that. Again, with the jetpack, it's easier because you can go lightly. But if you sprint and jump, you see that little teleporter right there? It's almost like invisible in a way. Now that little teleporter, you're gonna jump and slide down that thing. And then there's a beam rifle up there. So if you jump normally, but usually you're gonna be sprinting away from an enemy, you could jump and it looks like you're committing suicide, go right down the middle, and you're right here. If you go too fast, you'll literally just slide off. But boom, got a beam rifle, one of the ugliest beam rifles Halo or 343 ever created, which it's just retarded. And you're right up here, man. This is the map I created. It took me forever. If you guys think it's stupid, whatever, I like it. And just come down here. Jetpack saves you from impact. If you jump from up there in any area, you're gonna die. And I try to keep the dimensions like the look the same. Boom. You feel me? Pretty sweet, huh? I thought about putting like a banshee over there and then doing like platforms from back here where you're and like never telling anybody, then you could just get a banshee. But yeah, it's I think when you have too much, it actually lags a bit when you have too much on a map. Boom. Alright, let's kill ourselves. Check it out, check it out. Boom, look at that beautiful map. Now I'm gonna die.
Suicide.
Hell yeah. Alright. By the way, I am playing on the Duke. It's freaking difficult. I'm trying to get used to it so when I get back on matchmaking, it's not like that. I'm not getting completely ruined. I'm not getting completely graped, you feel me? Damn, freaking wires. And yes, this is new. Not new because it came from the Lego store.